the title is because I'm at the Sim's talk. I thought it's a good complementary to his talk about targeted observation. Then, as we can see from Sim's talk, you need to have a really comprehensive data assimilation system to be able to assess the impact of these observations appropriately and even globally. And the result he showed is really striking that if he's given the limited sampling of the tropical cyclone through the airplanes, but the impact is to the hurricanes globally in the whole typhoon season is on the order of 10%. That's very interesting. So then eventually I'll talk about tropical cyclone predictability. And this work would not be possible without all the collaborators in DASTAR and P-Park and others. Some of them are here today. Professor Ho Xiong-Lin, our key collaborator, and a number of students at MTU, and a few friends from Central Weather Bureau, Dr. Ye, and Mr. Wu Derong, and also Professor Lin from NCU, and Cho from CCU, and Sin Nakazawa-san. They are all here today, and Ross is also here. All right. So in this whole conference, we have been talking about the same issue here, and let me put it in different framework, but it's very similar. Basically, we are talking about how to improve our understanding about tropical cyclones or forecasts, and either through the model or through the improvement on the initial condition. So today I'll put more focus on as the follow-up of Sim's talk about the drop zone observations, which we hope that can provide the added value to improve our understanding of tropical cyclone. So very fortunately, with the support from the many agencies, including National Science Council, Central Weather Bureau, and ONR, we were able to conduct the DASTAR program. And so far, we've been about 751 drop zone has been deployed in this area, covering all over the places to the east of Taiwan. And most of these storms affect not only Taiwan but also other countries nearby. And it has been a useful reference for the operational centers such as CWB, and Mr. Derong Wu knows very well about that. And also we have the opportunity to assess or evaluate the impact of these data through different global models, through all the collaborations with other institutes. And another interesting issue will be about targeted observation, as has been described by a number of speakers yesterday. So let me give you the updates about the data. So just now, Sim show you the results about the impact globally for the whole season, given the limited observations. But here I'm only showing you the results with collaboration with Sim about 2 specific cases we flew. And the results we show with the most updated cases are on the average of about 20%. So this is higher than the one shown by Sim in Atlantic. But we think that, this results, though it is also case dependent, but this average is very robust and it is very significant with this statistical test. And the other interesting feature to show is to see what is the rate of the improvement. So we call the beneficial rates. So what we show here is on the average of about 60 to 70%. This is very high as compared to most of the satellite products used to show the impact to the global models. And what we mean, and what is also interesting is that most of the cases with improvement, the actual absolute values are much larger. But there are some cases which cause degradation, but these degradations are generally small or very negligible because of this. So overall, there's an improvement of about 20%. And we think these shows the values of this type of spatial data, though it is very complicated to obtain these data through the airplane. So now let me go on to talk about the P-Park, which we had conducted in 2008 with all these 4 airplanes, and to try to understand the life cycle of tropical cyclone. And this has been indicated by Ross and Nakazawa-san yesterday. So the highlight I want to show you is about this specific case, Sinlaku, which Ross mentioned yesterday is a good case for model intercomparison in the future. And I'm going to show you the results about, there are many interesting actually scientific issues to be addressed in this single stone because it also has the most data observed ever in the Western Pacific. And today I'm going to show you the targeted observation aspects of this part and also eventually the terrain effect. Even though there are other interesting scientific issues about the recurvature, re-intensification, and ET as it got close to Japan, that will be addressed by other groups of scientists. So this is the case as has been discussed yesterday, a very special case with 4 airplanes flying in the same time to do the observations, including the targeted observation by Dust Star and by Falcon, and also the other one by C-130 for the penetration flight, and also the P-3 to do the boundary layer surveillance, and with their radar.